When you think about cosmic horrors, one creature that may come to mind is Cthulhu, a massive god-like alien who fell from the skies that lurks at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, waiting for the right time to rise from the cold depths of the sea and plunge the world into madness and chaos, ending humanity and life in the process. Cthulhu is the representation of humanity's fear of the unknown and humans' inability to understand cosmic horrors beyond their limited comprehension. However, in the world of Lovecraft, there are many other cosmic entities known as outer gods that are far more powerful and dangerous than Cthulhu and pose a threat not only to humanity, but to the entire universe. In this video, I will cover 5 of the most powerful cosmic entities in the Lovecraft universe, starting from the least powerful to the most powerful. Before I start, if you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe, it helps out a lot. Also, make sure to comment below what you think. I look forward to reading your comments. Cthulhu is a large, ancient alien known as the Great Old One from the planet Vorl, located in the 23rd Nebula. Currently, he is imprisoned in the bottom of the Pacific Ocean in the sunken city of R'lyeh, a city Cthulhu built. Cthulhu is described as being miles high and has a humanoid body with the head of an octopus. He has dragon wings and a scaly, slimy body and sharp claws on his feet and hands. Cthulhu ruled the earth before humanity existed. Upon arriving to earth, he created the city of R'lyeh. For reasons unknown, Cthulhu was imprisoned in his city and it sunk to the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. Now Cthulhu is in a suspended state of dormancy. However, he is waiting for the right moment to reawaken when the stars realign and his sunken city will resurface. There are several Cthulhu worshipping cults worldwide, which Cthulhu uses to spread his influence and knowledge, in exchange for rituals. In these rituals, the Cthulhu cult members conduct human sacrifices and they kidnap women and children for these sacrifices. Cthulhu poses a significant threat to humanity. If he reawakens, his objective is to retake over Earth. Cthulhu's presence will cause the world to descend into madness and chaos as Cthulhu worshipping cults rise and society collapses. The main threat Cthulhu poses is psychological, as just looking at Cthulhu can cause any mortal to go mad, commit self-harm, or die. Cthulhu has several powers such as dream manipulation, in which Cthulhu can invade people's dreams, send them nightmares and visions of his sunken city. This also allows Cthulhu to send messages to the cults that worship him. Psychic influence. Cthulhu's telepathic powers can reach across the world. Madness-inducing. Cthulhu can cause anyone who looks at him to go insane. Immortality and regenerative abilities. Cthulhu exists in a form known as undead stasis that is not affected by age, hunger, or decay, so he is essentially immortal. He also has regenerative abilities. Cthulhu can't be harmed directly, but it is possible his influence can be suppressed by destroying his cults. Cthulhu may also be vulnerable to magic-based attacks. Shab Nigurat is an outer god. She is known as the Black Goat of the Woods with 1,000 youngs and is considered one of the most grotesque cosmic entities in Lovecraft. The Black Goat is described as a massive black mass of decaying flesh that is made up of constantly shifting tendrils, mouths, goat hooves, and eyes. She has also been described as a hellish, cloud-like entity. Surrounding the Black Goat are thousands of her children known as Dark Young, who spawn from the Black Goat. The Dark Young are basically smaller versions of the Black Goat and serve as her minions. The Black Goat's current location is unknown, but she is known to spawn in different locations, especially where rituals are performed. The Black Goat cults are the most widespread and feared cults. The cult members worship the Black Goat as a deity of perverse fertility, seeking power, abundant harvest, increased animal breeding, and to achieve immortality at the cost of transforming their mortal body into a grotesque, twisted, horrific mutation. They conduct their rituals in secluded places like deep forest areas and ancient ruins. Their rituals involve blood sacrifices, orgies, and chanting blasphemous invocations. The objective of these cults is to spread the Black Goat's influence, power, and presence throughout the earth through worship, sacrifice, and rituals that could birth Dark Young, along with other horrific abominations. The Black Goat cult members are known to infiltrate and take over entire communities, forcing the population to engage in perverse acts and crossbreed monsters to create a monster society. The Black Goat is a threat to humanity and the universe because she is known to take over worlds. She spent eons invading and enslaving the world's inner dimension, and became aware of the existence of humans when humans developed interdimensional travel with the invention of the Slipgate. Knowing this, the Black Goat connected all the Slipgates to her dimension and sent Dark Young through the Slipgates in an attempt to attack and take over Earth. The Black Goat has several powers, such as cosmic fertility and spawning. The Black Goat can spawn an endless amount of creatures like Dark Young that act as her minions and travel to other worlds and dimensions to corrupt the planets and its inhabitants. Shapeshifting. The Black Goat can shapeshift into various disturbing forms. A common form is that of a large black goat with multiple legs and tentacles. Environmental corruption. The Black Goat can infect and corrupt ecosystems using her Dark Young, turning beautiful forests and landscapes into horrific monster breeding grounds, and corrupt animals, causing them to develop mutations and become savage. Nyarlathotep is known as the Crawling Chaos and as the Messenger of the Outer Gods. The Crawling Chaos doesn't have one true form and can shapeshift into many physical forms. He is called the Crawling Chaos because, as a messenger, he fulfills the commands of the Outer Gods in ways that are chaotic and destructive. The Crawling Chaos is known to spend lots of time on Earth, disguised in human form. In human form, he is described as being a tall, slim, cheerful man. What makes the Crawling Chaos unique among the Outer Gods is how he engages with humans. The Outer Gods tend to act indifferent to humans, but the Crawling Chaos proactively engages with humanity. What makes the Crawling Chaos dangerous is his sadistic nature. The Crawling Chaos is sadistic and cruel. He is intelligent, manipulating, and enjoys spreading madness more than death and destruction. He loves to mess with humanity, manipulating events and inspiring humans to commit self-destructive acts. The Crawling Chaos appeared on Earth in the era when Egypt was first ruled by pharaohs. During this time, the Crawling Chaos appeared as a dark-skinned man with a distorted face. Because of this, they called him the Faceless God. Eventually, his influence over the Egyptian priesthood grew, and this led to the formation of a powerful cult, which grew more powerful under the rule of Pharaoh Neferenka. The cult turned Egypt into a corrupted land full of death, murder, and where despicable acts such as necromancy and necrophilia were frequently done, all under the guidance of the Crawling Chaos, with the objective to increase his power. However, this ended when the Egyptian people revolted against the pharaoh, surrounding his temple and outnumbering his men. As a final act of defiance, the pharaoh retreated with 100 cultists to a secret underground tomb in which the cultists were all buried alive, with a few cultists staying behind to seal the tomb. The pharaoh then killed all the cultists and called upon the Crawling Chaos, demanding to be rewarded for his service. As a gift, the Crawling Chaos allowed the pharaoh to see into the future of Egypt through a vision. This drove the pharaoh insane, and he started carving into the wall of the tomb what he saw in his visions. This wall later became known as the Wall of Truth. Eventually, the pharaoh starved to death. Cults that worship the Crawling Chaos summon entities and unleash catastrophic events, often under the guidance of the Crawling Chaos. In exchange, the cult members gain magical powers, wealth, and influence. The Crawling Chaos has many powers, such as shapeshifting, immortality, madness-inducing, a master of illusion and deception, summoning plagues and diseases, and a master of manipulation and high charisma. Yog-Sothoth is an outer god and has many names such as the Lurker at the Threshold and the One and All. The Lurker has many shapes. and may appear as a vast, shifting mass of eyes, mouth, and tendrils. Stars and galaxies may be seen within the Lurker's mass. The Lurker is called the All-in-One because he represents all of time and space. He is the past, the present, and the future. The Lurker is said to have been created by the nameless mist, who is also an outer god. The Lurker exists outside of our universe, but at the same time he touches all of our universe simultaneously as he connects all of time and space. The Lurker tends to be an amoral cosmic force, as he is neither good nor evil, similar to other outer gods. Towards humanity, the Lurker tends to act as a neutral observer. However, he does pose a threat through the cults that worship him, as seen in the cosmic horror novel The Dunwich Horror, written by H.P. Lovecraft in 1928. In the novel, a woman is kidnapped by a Yog-Sothoth cult on the night of Halloween, and she is used in a ritual with the objective to impregnate her with the Lurker and bring sons of the Lurker into our world. The result of the ritual is the birthing of two creatures, the Dunwich Horror and Wilbur Wheatley. The Dunwich is a hybrid, part human, part outer god, and his purpose is to serve as a seed to allow the outer gods to enter our world. If this occurs, then the outer gods will take over our world and humanity along with all life would be destroyed. So in a sense, the Lurker's cults are the main threat to humanity. Cults that worship the Lurker seek forbidden knowledge and power. They perform rituals that open gates to other realms and dimensions, which outer gods can potentially use as a gateway into our world, leading to devastating consequences for all life. These cults are also known to practice brutal human sacrifices. The Lurker has many powers, such as omniscience. The Lurker knows all of time and space. Omnipresence. The Lurker exists outside of our universe but touches everything within our universe at the same time. Reality manipulation. The Lurker can reshape time and space. He can destroy universes and alter natural laws, causing paradoxical events. Time control. To the Lurker, the past, the present, and the future are all simultaneous to him. He can warp timelines and undo events and even cause time loops. Interdimensional gatekeeping. The Lurker can open gates and grant humans access to other dimensions and realities. However, this is done at a price, which is exposing humans to the true nature of the universe, a reality far beyond human comprehension and can cause humans to go insane. Cosmic influence. The Lurker can affect the universe just by existing. Time, space, and logic all collapse around the Lurker. And immortality. Azathoth is known as the Blind Idiot God, and he is considered one of the most powerful cosmic entities. The Blind Idiot God's shape constantly changes. He is described as being an incomprehensibly large mass of destructive energy made of pure chaos. The Blind Idiot God represents the terrifying concept of a universe that's not governed by logic, but by blind, uncaring, chaotic forces. The Blind Idiot God is in a state of eternal slumber and is located in the center of the universe. The Blind Idiot God is said to be the ultimate creator of the universe and everything in it. That's because everything that exists is all a product of his dream, so he basically dreamed the universe into existence. He is called the Blind Idiot God because he is unaware of everything. He is unaware of his creation and his power. And if the Blind Idiot God were to ever wake up from his eternal slumber, the dream would end and the entire universe would collapse. Because of this massive threat that the Blind Idiot God poses, surrounding him are hordes of lesser gods. These gods constantly play chaotic melodies with drums and flutes with the objective to keep the Blind Idiot God asleep. Unlike other gods, the Blind Idiot God doesn't have cults. This may be due to the Blind Idiot God being unaware of the existence of humans, just like he's oblivious to the existence of the universe he created through his dream. However, it is possible that some individuals worship him, just not on a large scale, like an organized cult. The Blind Idiot God poses a threat to the entire universe because if he ever wakes up from his eternal slumber, or if the gods surrounding him stop playing music, the entire universe would cease to exist. Because of this, the blind idiot god poses a bigger threat than any of the other cosmic entities in Lovecraft. This was my review on 5 of the most powerful cosmic entities in the Lovecraft universe. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for watching.